This just in, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
Going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty, its incredible detail. Tuning into it, they want to shatter your mind. Talking about Justin Bieber.
Makes the catch. Ball game over. World Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Here we go. All right. We're locked in. We're locked and loaded, my dudes. Let's see what we got going on here. Make sure everything's good. Got the fucking videos recording. I'm trying to record off of the phone over there. If that doesn't work, then we got the backup. So, I don't know. It's been a few months. It's been a few fucking months, kid. How you doing? How the fuck are you? I can only hear myself in one ear. Let's fix this real quick. Yeah, this thing is trash. It's trash. Trash. There we go. All right. So yeah, how you doing? I just been thinking about some things, man. It's fun, talk about it. So we're gonna get right into it. Fuck it. I don't care who listens to this shit. It's been like 3 months, Started off as a hobby, then I was like, oh, I gotta like do more, like produce more and like make more, like be more funny, and I started getting like inauthentic, and then I came out of that fucking curse, and then got authentic again, and then took a little hiatus, and I don't even know. Here we go. We're here. We're queer, and we're not drinking beer. So cheers. It's a good rhyme. It's Diet Coke. Yeah. So anyways, really I just want to start with this, man. It's like these last few months been really diving into health and wellness, man. And, the real reason I wanted to talk tonight was to reach out to people who are like looking for help, people who might be like struggling with something mentally specifically, right? Because like here's the thing. I've read a lot of books. I've read books on, I've read a lot of like religious books. I've read a lot of like self-help books written by some fucking non-binary grad student from Stanford University, who lives in a studio apartment in the West Village that his parents are still paying for while he fucking types his opinions on the fucking, what's that website? The Bee or whatever, the Washington Post, the fucking Onion, you name it. I'm talking about those kind of people. So I've read a lot of, spiritual books, and I've read also a lot of like self-help books. I'm not throwing shade to the self-help books, but I kind of have been diving into the source. And by the source, I mean the OGs of literature, the Bible, right? Stuff like that. So I don't know, self-help books, they got me to where I needed to go at that time. And basically every theme, I've read The Untethered Soul, I've read Happiness is a Problem, I've read The Happiness Hypothesis, I've read The Four Agreements, I've read Codependent No More, I've read The Love Code, many more. I've read a bunch of fucking self-help books, man, and like what it comes down to is your mind. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And that's kind of where a lot of religions can relate as well. The mind being the war, like Krishna and stuff, and the Bhagavad Gita, and, a lot of quotes in the Bible. Romans 12:2, probably one of my favorite verses right now. It says, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind." I think that's like the New Living Translation version. Anyways, renewing your mind. That's what a lot of these theories and teachers and fucking gurus and people have in common. So, yeah, that's what it comes down to. So what it comes down to is the mind, because then the body will follow. Emotional stability. A lot of that is dictated by how you are, how your thinking is on a level playing field or whatever. And yeah, so that was a rant. But what I was going to talk about was and I wrote some shit down actually this time for the first time ever. The mental stuff, man. And what has helped me the most is sauna. And I don't mean to sound like Rogan. I'll tell you, a little, give myself a, what do you call this? Qualify myself real quick. The cold showers. Okay. So let me tell you guys a little something about cold showers first before you judge me. A lot of you guys know I'm in recovery, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I went to treatment in 2017. I'm sorry. November of 2016, I was out in Cali. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 7 years ago in November. And my therapist there told me about cold showers. 7 years I've been on the cold shower thing. So just qualifying myself out there, I didn't hear it on Joe Rogan last year for the first time, or I didn't get into Wim Hof last year. I've been on this shit for years, man, 7 years. We used to jump in the Pacific Ocean in the mornings and then do yoga. It was a badass place I was at. Pacific Ocean is a lot colder than the Atlantic Ocean. My phone's recording, so I don't really want to look up what it is, but it's probably honestly 55, 60 on a cool, on a warm day. It's crazy. So that's why you see a lot of surfers. Jonah Hill, bro, the Malibu bros, they all got their fucking wetsuits on because it's cold as fuck out there. So anyways, cold exposure, cold therapy, cold showers, ice baths, cold plunge, polar plunge, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's exposing your body to the cold. And now, I'm not Andrew Huberman, so I'm not a scientist. I'm just a retard who beat a drug problem. But the physiological benefits are immense, and I've talked about this before, but I cannot emphasize enough. If you are struggling mentally with anxiety, ADHD, OCD, depression, fucking get cold, man. Get uncomfortable for 2 minutes minimum. 3-4 minutes on average if you can. Get in there, man. No, I don't have access to a cold plunge. Get in the shower and turn that shit on cold. Let me know how you feel. Seriously, man. And it's not about tensing up while you're doing it. You gotta fucking just relax and let your body be like a bag of dog food, just heavy, Just relax all your limbs. And when you don't tense, it's not as cold. So the whole thing with the sauna and the cold plunge, hot, cold therapy, I cannot emphasize it enough. I did a little, I've done this a lot, really, but yesterday I did a little experiment. I purposely didn't go to the gym. I didn't do my cardio. I didn't do my HIIT workout. I didn't do the sauna. I didn't do cold plunge before work. All I did was go for a short walk in the morning before work. And then today, I purposefully got after it at the gym, hardcore, did all the things. And I can't even begin to tell you how much different I've felt today. Hence why it's 9 o'clock on a Friday, just did a long work week, and I still have energy. So, my dopamine levels are fucking higher when I do it. I'm just looking because I'm just making sure it's still recording video. My dopamine levels are just higher throughout the day. I'll do a midday cold shower too on my lunch break or when I get off or whatever. So I'll do that, and I'm blessed because I have a really badass shower head, and my apartment, I got them to like turn off the like heat pump or whatever, like whatever you call it, where it like goes like only a certain level of hot or a certain level of cold. So my shower has the best pressure. It's a fucking, it's got a lot of spread to it, like a fucking bird shot, shoddy, and it gets cold as fuck, and it gets hot as fuck. But yeah, it gets really cold even in the summertime. So it's awesome. And yeah, man, I've been looking at this company called the Pod Company, or might be called the Pod Company. I don't know. It's some cold plunge. It's like $100. It's like insulated. You got to put ice in it, but like it's supposed to last for like 3-4 days. Or you can buy a cold pump for like $1,000 and just have a cold plunge. So that's like the poor man's cold plunge. The Pod Company, it's like $120 or something. Or you can ball out and get the one that's the brand is called Plunge. It's what they have at the sauna house over here in Nashville. Ooh, I'm going to bleep that out. I don't want to say that. People come find me. I'm just kidding, bro. Come see me. But, yeah, so that one's really, it's like $4,000 to get Plunge. It was on Shark Tank. It's fucking badass, though, dude. It's like white fucking, like, I don't know, like polyurethane, like mold in just like a fucking tub. And you get in there, and it's a steaming 47 degrees or so. Get in there, it's like, it's not cold enough, dude. David Goggins mode. But yeah, man, so I can't emphasize it enough. Been doing a lot of cardio, ran a half marathon the other week, got some new Hokas, been doing a lot of speed work, bro. So if you want to get faster, you want to improve your cardio, you want to improve your pace, or just your VO2 max or whatever, do 3 minutes of intense cardio. So like a 3-minute like sprint, not an all-out 100% effort for 3 minutes. That's fucking crazy. Go like 80% at 3 minutes. Treadmill, outside, bike, whatever. 3 minutes. Rest for a minute. So that 1 minute could be walking, or it could be a very, 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 very light jog. So 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, repeat 8 times if you can. My first time doing this, I could only do 3 minutes on. I had to go 2 minutes off, and then I could only go 5 rounds. So bitch mode, started off from that and worked my way up. Let me tell you, before I started training like that, my 5K, 3 mile, 5 mile average pace was like 9:30, 10 minutes, probably, like pretty slow, for like an athlete or whatever. Now, dude, I did like 5 miles in like 8:30. So it's just crazy. And I've only done, this was like a month ago. I started training like this. I fucking did 2 miles at like 7:30, ran a mile in 6:55, ran a half marathon at a 10:37 pace. I think my best half marathon before that was like 11:40. Follow me on Strava. You can see all these numbers. Beat my pace half marathon by a minute each mile. And dude, honestly, that day I think I had COVID. COVID's back. And I'm being careful because 2 of my videos were already pulled from YouTube. Fucking Nazis. That day I ran this half marathon, I still had it. I was still sick. It was like, I was like tapering down from it, but I still had the runs of the nose. And, yeah, man. So like fitness, health, wellness, where you at, sunlight, I'm actually not looking forward to the fucking, winter in this town. I live in like technically a rainforest or whatever. I live in the jungle. No, but there's not a lot of sunlight where I live in the winter, so I might get one of those UV lights or whatever. So yeah. Diet has been pretty shitty. It's like when I go to the gym versus if I don't. If I eat like shit versus if I eat good, I feel so much better. It's just like, and I think a lot of everyone's body's different. Everybody's body reacts differently to sleep and working out and diets. Like, I know people who can go to work and not work out in the morning and they're fine. They have energy all day. I don't feel okay if I don't work out in the morning or at least sweat in the sauna or something. So it kind of sucks. I hate it because I have to wake up extra early to do it. But at the end of the day, I feel better. I get off work. I'm like, I already worked out today. Like, we're good, and then I'm tired at night. So it all works out. So, yeah, also wanted to talk about this was something I've been kind of meditating on, like the idea of chasing your dreams or just like settling, like stability, having like a stable like 9 to 5 that you like hate or just don't love, versus like, oh, I'm gonna like move to New York and become like a dancer or whatever and like chase my dreams and just like work as like a bartender until I make it on Broadway. Like, bitch, that's probably not gonna happen, but you do you. So, I've been meditating on that because I've been really getting obsessed with comedy lately. I've only gone up a few times because I'm just getting back into it, and I'm like, oh, should I like move to Austin? And I'm not gonna do that because I'm 30 now and I've done the fucking rigmarole of chasing your dreams and shit. But I just wanted to bring that up and I wanted to talk about it because it's an interesting topic, man. Everybody's gonna have their opinion about it, and like, I don't know. What I found in my meditation, like my thoughts on this, is you can do both. You can definitely chase your dreams and also have a stable career. You don't have to work till 2 a.m. at a bar in order to like pursue comedy. Like I have a 9 to 5 now, and 9 to 6 actually. Fuck. And I still can go out and do an open mic. So I don't have to go like drop everything and like make it this huge thing. Like I'm like make an announcement to your fam. Like, God, people are so fucking cringe. I saw that video about the guy. It was people who were like, I'm transgender, I'm gay, and then it was Triple H walking out. I was like, I am the game. Just Discord memes. I love it. Shout out Big Bean on the meme game. Got a lot of energy, man. I don't know why. But, yeah, so, like, I want to keep doing stand-up. I got some really good fucking laughs the other night, dude, and it was so cool. I was doing my set, and I saw this guy in the audience who fucking works out at my gym, and I was like, yo, dude. And then I started doing crowd work with him. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. I got so many laughs, and, I walked off after the set, and I was like, I'm gonna be a comedian. Like, I'm gonna be a fucking Mark Norman, And no, like I'm not, you know what I mean? But I can still like try. I can still like write jokes and go up and do mics and whatever. I don't have to like live in my car and like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is my identity now. I don't have to do that. I don't have to live that way anymore because that's what recovery taught me is I can have balance and I can still like chase my dreams. I don't have to do like DoorDash, like, and like have like 6 roommates in Brooklyn to like try to be like, no, chill, like relax on your, like, what does he say? Fucking Shane is the GOAT. I forget who he was talking about. Oh, he was talking about The Rock and how The Rock was like bragging about himself on his Instagram. And Shane was like, relax on yourself. So yeah, that's how I feel about people who were like so about themselves. Like, I'm gonna like watch me move to New York and like be a fucking like relax on yourself. Like, we get it, you're important. That's the thing about comedy. It's such a self-centered fucking job. So that's why I like stopped doing it for a while. But man, it's just, the thing about it is like, it's therapeutic, man. It is therapeutic to have a creative outlet. I'm finding, you can do things without the expectation of the outcome or the fruits of their labor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still do it and not expect to like make it big, or like, you know what I mean? Because that takes the joy out of it too. Honestly, if you just do something and you're like, I have to like get this, I have to make this the finish line. That takes the joy out of it because then it becomes a job, becomes a chore. And then also when you arrive to whatever goal you made, we're human beings. We've never arrived. We're always going to fucking want the next thing. You know, I guarantee it, man. I guarantee you, like, Joe Burrow, quarterback for the Bengals, he probably, you know, looks up to, like, Troy Aikman. Like, fuck, man, I'm not him. You know, Aikman's probably like, fuck, man, I'm not Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be someone better than you. Unless you're Tom Brady, you can say, I'm Tom Brady. So, but, yeah, man, so I don't know. Just some food for thought. Food for thought. Speaking of New Yorkers, going to New York next month. Going with my best friend, man. We're going to have a blast. I actually got tickets for the Comedy Cellar. Been wanting to go there since high school. Ever since I saw the show Louis on FX. And the intro, you know, if you ever seen the show, he's walking into the cellar. And always wanted to go there because I knew it was there. I knew it was in the, you know, Greenwich Village. And I was like, man, I just want to go there one night. And so I finally got tickets and we're going. So that's cool. Yeah, comedy's great, man. Comedy's fucking awesome, man. It's an outlet. It's a stress reliever, man. It really is. Like, been playing a lot of guitar too. You know, there's kind of a folk renaissance going on with these guys. You know, it started with the fucking retard Oliver Anthony, you know, rich man, not the rich man. But then it kind of, or not then, after, maybe before him even, which is a good song, by the way. I'm not throwing shade at him. It's just kind of funny that it's funny now at this point. It's like a meme now. But after looking up him on Spotify, I got like recommendations to listen to other people, and then there's some really good like folksy country singers. Think of like Tyler Childers type people. I found a lot of good artists. I can't think of all their names right now. One of them is Dylan Gossett. Gossett? He's good. Yeah, so I don't know. Music, comedy, saunas, cold exposure, chasing your dreams versus stability. We're hitting all the things, man. You know, and what I don't want to hit, honestly, is culture and politics. It's gay and it sucks. Yes or yes. Like, putting your energy into something like that, I'm learning something negative, it's hell on earth. It kills you. It literally kills your soul, man. It's not worth it to judge others and be mad at some fucking billionaire. Like, they're fine. They're not thinking about you. I promise. So it's better to channel your energy into things you love and enjoy and people you love and enjoy being with. That's just my 2 cents. Don't give a fuck about culture. Trying not to give a fuck about politics. Sometimes it's hard living where I live, believing what I believe, but, you know, whatever. Tomato, tomato. So, yeah, man, short one. Back at it. Back in the saddle. Just wanted to throw some fucking thoughts out there, and we'll see you guys when we see you guys. All right, peace.